色列发动对伊朗军事行动，造成中东地区紧张局势。
Is China stepping in as the Middle East burns? As Israel's military campaign against Iran deepens, Chinese President Xi Jinping has issued a strong call for calm, and his government is now evacuating its citizens from the region. Chinese President Xi Jinping, currently in Astana for the China Central Asia Summit, voiced deep concern over the escalating Iran-Israel conflict. All parties should work to de-escalate the conflict as soon as possible and avoid further escalation of tensions, she said, according to China's state news agency Xinhua. China stands ready to work with all parties to play a constructive role in restoring peace and stability in the Middle East. Speaking during talks with Uzbekistan's President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, she said, Israel's military actions against Iran have led to a sudden escalation of tensions in the Middle East, which deeply concerns China. Military conflict is not the solution to problems, and rising regional tensions do not align with the common interests of the international community. China begins evacuation from war zones. With fears of wider regional conflict mounting, China's foreign ministry confirmed on Tuesday that it has begun evacuating nationals from both Iran and Israel. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Evacuation said some citizens had already been relocated to neighboring countries, though he didn't specify which ones.
目前已有部分中国公民安全撤离至周边国家。外交部及有关使领馆正会同相关部门，全力做好在伊朗和以色列的中国公民安全保护工作，迅速组织撤离中国公民。中东地区局势再度骤然升温，不符合任何一方的利益，拱火浇油、威胁施压，无助于推动局势缓和，只会激化矛盾、扩大冲突。中方呼吁有关各方，特别是对以色列有特殊影响的国家，应负起应有的责任，立即采取措施，为紧张局势降温，避免冲突扩大蔓延。
The Chinese embassy in Israel has also urged citizens to exit via land borders, recommending the route through Jordan. Israeli airspace remains closed, and the state of emergency has been extended until June 30th. Global reactions to escalating conflict. Xi's remarks follow Russian President Vladimir Putin's offer to mediate between Iran and Israel and come as global pressure builds to de-escalate. In a joint statement led by Egypt, 21 Arab and Muslim countries condemned Israel's strikes on Iran and called for restraint. G7 leaders, meeting in Canada, echoed those calls, urging a ceasefire in Gaza, reaffirming Israel's right to self-defense, and stressing that Iran must not acquire nuclear weapons. President Donald Trump, however, abruptly left the G7 summit on Monday, later posting online that everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran and pushing Iran to agree to a nuclear deal. China hits back at Trump's comments. In response, Chinese spokesperson Guo Jiaquan criticized Trump's rhetoric. Guo urged influential nations to act responsibly and help prevent further escalation. Escalation on the ground continues. Israel's Operation Rising Lion has sparked direct attacks on Iranian military and nuclear sites since Friday. Several senior Iranian officials and nuclear scientists have reportedly been killed. In retaliation, Iran launched missile strikes, with civilian casualties mounting on both sides. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi has condemned Israel's actions as an unacceptable breach of international law. The Chinese Foreign Ministry reaffirmed its position, saying, "We advocate a path to peaceful coexistence." As the crisis deepens, China's diplomatic push and emergency evacuations signal a major international player stepping off the sidelines and into the conflict zone.